Salute, salute, salute. Mel Knight Sports in the building. So, Terence Crawford states that Errol Spence is not a Hall of Fame fighter as of right now. What are your thoughts on that? Me personally, I think he's absolutely wrong. Errol Spence is 100% a Hall of Fame fighter. Um, his resume at 147 is one of the best in this new era, which made it so much more amazing for Terence Crawford to beat him in the way he did, regardless beat him, but just in the way he did as well, it speaks volumes, right? Because of all the bodies that Errol Spence had on his resume, he got Danny Garcia out handedly, you know, didn't break a sweat, you know, domination, domination from the first round to the 12th, right? Sean Porter in a rough, rugged fight, but nonetheless, Sean Porter on his resume. Kell Brook, Lamont Peterson, Urdanis Ugas. Uh, uh, the list goes on. I mean, those are great wins. Those are great wins on his resume. And Terence Crawford, his accomplishments speak for themselves, right? But a lot of the good wins he has, Errol Spence beat them first. And I'm a huge Bud fan, right? And let me just say, I'm not surprised Bud said this, because Bud has always said this. Bud has been saying this for years that he doesn't need Errol Spence. Errol Spence isn't a Hall of Fame fighter. He's been saying this, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised to hear him say this at all. But I just personally think he is absolutely wrong in this case. I think Errol Spence is going to go down in history as one of the best welterweights in history. Um, and I think a lot of people were surprised for him to lose that way. But regardless of the fact, uh, he lost, his resume speaks volumes. Um, I personally don't think he's healthy enough to fight again. I don't know if we'll see him in the ring again. Um, I'm hearing a lot of rumors that he is unable to get a doctor to sign off on another fight, which is why we haven't seen him. I'm inclined to believe that. That sounds very likely. He's had so much injuries. He's had, the car crash, the detached retina, then the then he had a surgery right after the Bud fight. Like the guy is just not in fighting shape, or not. I don't want to say fighting shape, but he's not in fighting health. His body is doing a lot of stuff that a boxer shouldn't. Someone shouldn't be professionally fighting in that state. Unfortunately, and I salute him, forever for giving us the fights he did give us, and being team man down and being the big fish. Errol Spence is my guy. I love him as a fighter. I personally always thought that Bud would beat him, um, but nonetheless, Errol Spence is a Hall of Fame fighter. He's one of the best welterweights in history. You know what I'm saying? We can't just look at the fact. See, styles make fights. We can't just look at the fact that he lost to Bud in the way he did, and we can't just write him off and, he was never that good. No, he was running through the division, running through the division. You know what I'm saying? He was collecting the belts. So we can't take away all that he's done. We can't do that. That's not fair to him. That's not fair to boxing. He's done a tremendous job at welterweight. You know, and he's a Hall of Fame fighter, man. He's a Hall of Fame fighter, and I hate to see a lot of boxers once they take a loss, they get written off. You know what I'm saying? And if he's gonna retire, go ahead and retire, right? But the like the actual work he's done at welterweight it's I mean it speaks volumes. So let me know what you guys think. Is Errol Spence a Hall of Fame fighter in your books? I think he definitely is. I don't even think it's a hard even thing to think about. But we will see in the future if he does retire. We'll see. But I definitely think he is a Hall of Fame fighter. Let me know what you guys think. Mel Knight Sports. Like, subscribe for more content. Hit that bell icon to get more notifications. Peace.